By the way, if you're walking on the grass here, grass is great. I haven't really encountered any pitting. I don't fear tripping over a hole. All right, I'll bite. What can we see in the window over here? I mean, there's I think that's called a bobcat over there. I think that's what it's called. Ooh, mosquitoes. What's in here? Can we see? Can you see? I'm not quite tall enough to see in the windows. Well, am I? Almost. I'm almost tall enough. I can sort of see. There's a table in there. There's looks like a piece for the front of maybe a snowblower piece. Maybe for the bobcat. They look like fun to drive, by the way. I've never driven one. The water here is donated by Plainfield hardware store, which is literally right next door. Ooh, this building is on the very edge of this ravine. I mean, look at that. Look at that edge right there. That is insane. Yeah, there's no walking behind this building. At least not for me. In case you can't read that, I mean, through my viewfinder, it's there's some light shining on it from sunlight over there. Ira Allen Robinson, 1886-1944, which is before this cemetery at least was named. On that front banner, we saw the marker anyway at the top saying 1953. Quote, "The sacred isles of praise and prayer are not alone thy temple's Lord." Unquote. He would have been 57 or 58 when he died. I suppose he could have served during World War II. Yes, he was a veteran. What does this say? U.S. veteran. I've got to look that up. I know that's yeoman. Yeoman in the U.S. Navy in Korea, 1933 to 2010. There's a bench over here. I'm just going to take a quick sojourn, drink some water, and get right back at it. I'll be with you in just a moment. Hang on. Alrighty, I am back. Had a couple of swigs of water. And ready to go. Some more walking. Wish you were here with me, though. I have to say, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I already talked about the blue skies everywhere we're looking. And the temperature is somewhere between the low to mid 70s Fahrenheit. And I do mention Fahrenheit because I had people from all over the world who watch my videos. It's pretty impressive, but quite frankly. And other major countries use the metric system. I don't know why we didn't change it in the 1970s. I remember learning the metric system when I was in 3rd grade. So yes, I was 8. But no. Heck no. Why do that? Ooh, cursive. Don't see cursive much in cemeteries, that's for sure. But, and that headstone right there too, Davis. These are all the Davis family. All right. Now, that is a huge chunk of granite right there. That would not be inexpensive. Or we're coming to some wealthier graves here, but I didn't know any names at all down this way. And without having names to plug into findagrave.com, it doesn't necessarily tell you about notables without that. I mean, sometimes it does. When I was looking at the village cemetery for Colchester, Vermont, I did find a notable whose grave I could not find, but I did read about him to you, even though I could not find his grave. A veteran. American Legion for Laird. Now, the sun's not supposed to set for another hour and a half or so. So, I checked before coming down here. It took me a while to get down to this area today. Ooh, Flora. I had a great Aunt Flora. Nasty woman. Ooh, nasty woman. This person was a veteran of the First World War. I know my shadow's right there. I do apologize. Can't do anything about that. Rose granite. Yeah, the red granite here. It's a beautiful stone. It's an expensive stone, too. Cutler. Love this stone, too. That's lovely. Now let me show you what I like about it. The leaf motif here. That's just, it's a lovely, lovely bit. And I like the raised letters as well. All these raised letters. They appear to be cut around. Yeah. Oh, a child, 1884 to 1885. Lordy May. Burnham. So that name at the Village Cemetery in Colchester, Vermont. There's a Burnham Library in Colchester. In fact, that cemetery is behind Burnham Library, Town Meeting Hall, and Town Hall, and church. Is it Methodist Church? Maybe the Methodist Church. Ooh, a crypt. Let's go take a look-see at the crypt. Because I'm here and we can. It is the Ladd family, Frank S. and Sherry M. Cherie. They died within a year of one another. My mother had wanted to be buried in a mausoleum. She was actually cremated, but for all the years growing up, she really wanted to be buried in a mausoleum. And it was my job to work and earn enough money to make that happen. Good thing she was cremated. I never would have earned enough to give her what she had wanted. I don't know the poet for this. The poet is not quoted. Quote, his brow is wet with honest sweat. He earns whate'er he can and looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not any man, unquote. If you know the poet who wrote that, I would love to know. And there's an anvil at the top. I just noticed this. This is an anvil. Wow. And a horseshoe. Huh. Herbert J. and Garrity. 1899, 1981, 1901, 1973. That is really abundantly fascinating. If I still had a membership with Ancestry.com, it'd be really fun to do a little research on that on that name. Huh. So fascinating. What does this say? Mary Johnson. 1996, daughter to Gregory and Jennifer, sister to Sam and Lily. Maybe you folks can make up more of this than I can. What is that word? What is that word? July 17, 1976. 1996, rather. Oh. Maybe that's the death date. Gosh. Oh, wow, look at this. This is a grinding wheel. One that we use in a mill. Flour. Willard Shepard Martin, January 28, 1868, September 14, 1934. And Maud Morrison Martin, August 28, 1871 to August 3, 1953. Wow. So she was, just shy of her birthday, 81. And he was 76. Wow. 75, 76. Oh, I have a hard time with that. Look at that lovely retaining wall. Well, it's not retaining. The lovely, that lovely wall right there. Maybe it's to keep people from walking off into the ravine. Let's take a look, see. How deep is this side? Can we see the bottom? Oh. Ooh. Oh, that is deep. That is deep. I don't think I can take a picture of this that will really reflect how deep this is. What I do know is this is a slip zone, and not where I'm standing. I'm standing on the grass. But, wow. And a paved road all the way around. Oh, bless their souls. Another Townsend. Parked my car way up front. Way up front where you saw it. I never moved it. I've just been walking. And look at that. Isn't it an interesting motif? That is striking. Another veteran, David Butler Townsend, U.S. Army, 1935 to 2011. So in case they want to close the gate, they will see that there's a car here, and hopefully they'll take pity on me and come see where I am. Now, there's a name you don't see anymore. Glee. Now, I suppose that could be a last name, but I'm a bit inclined to think that's a first name. Ooh, look at these over here. These look old. Hope they're not that old. 70s. 2012. Huh. That is a lovely ensemble. If I may be so bold as to say that. I hear a train. Chug, chug, chug of a train. I like the trees right here. But aside from that, this, though lovely, no doubt. So who doesn't love plants? Who doesn't love flowers? Look how close it is to the edge. Wow. A few more years of erosion. And this urn right here will not be around. As a First World War veteran too. But I mean, the trees help keep the erosion at bay, and there are a lot of trees growing up from that ravine. But still. So William Papineau, Vermont, private, 23rd Company, Coast, I'm guessing artillery, or ARTY, World War I, January 29, 1888 to November 1, 1949. If if you're wondering if he served during World War II, my bet is that it would say it on his gravestone, because I've seen that. There was one gentleman buried at... oh, baby. I'm sorry. There was one gentleman buried at Village Cemetery in Colchester, Harold someone. So sorry, I don't recall his last name. But he had served, let me see, Korea, Vietnam, Lebanon, Grenada. Wow. I see a wooden cross over here. The only places I've ever seen wooden crosses, primarily, are out west. In Arizona, specifically. Though I did see a wooden cross at Greenmount Cemetery in Montpelier. Susan A. Larrabee, 7/27/49 to 10/11/11. Wind chimes. Your spirit will never die. I love that sentiment. Oh, here's a truck. Maybe in search of me. Hard to say. I guess I'll find out shortly. And there's a hedge right here in the center. That's pretty interesting. Let's go check out the hedge, because there are graves back here too. The ones who wanted to be alone. United States Marine Corps. Wow, look at that. Hi, how are you? I just had an absolutely delightful conversation with a gentleman who has served 35 years for our country. When I say our country, I live in the U.S. And he informed me that when it says U.S. veteran on these right here, this is a World War I veteran, but the U.S. veteran denotes any war that came after World War I. And that the towns provide them. They're not provided by the military. Very interesting. His job, so to speak, he's not paid to do this, I don't believe, is to see if the flags need to be replaced. So, that is something else. Anyway, so I think I already mentioned this guy here. This gentleman served in the U.S. Marine Corps. Another U.S. Marine. Nope, same family. Same one. U.S. Marine Corps. Right there. This ravine, by the way, he told me, the other side of the ravine is an old quarry that's been filled in, but there is also a clear water, spring-fed swimming hole. And there's trout and there's a bass there. It's a cold water pond. I learned the darndest things by chatting with folks. Absolutely. All right, let's look at these graves over here. I have about an hour's worth of sunlight left, and I'm kind of hoping to film something else whilst I'm down here in this area. But even if I don't get to do that, well, I have been in a very interesting place. All right, I want to go take a look, see at. I didn't get his name. Oh wait, he did tell me his name, didn't he? Oh gosh, my short-term memory is not what it used to be. Anyway, it's lovely chatting with him. Isn't this magnificent? Wow. I thought he was coming around to tell me that it's time to leave. Oh, here comes a car, though. That car looks like the one that left earlier. So they may be employees here. I'm almost done. You see my car down there? Almost done. Now this looks to be locked off. Maybe. I'm not going to be trying to get any water out of anything. That's not my deal. Of course, it's funny, I wasn't expecting to see anyone today, and my driver's side window is all the way down, hoping to cool off the car a bit, but oh well. C'est la vie. Oh, how sad is this? John Clark Johnson, August 17, 1919, June 15, 1991. We love you, Daddy. Oh, stuff like that just breaks my heart. Haas. A Korean vet, Raymond E. Chapin, private first class, U.S. Army, September 3, 1931 to December 13, 2018. There's some lovely headstones in this cemetery. There was a... Oh, here you go. There it is. A stag on this one. Steward, Robert J. and Janet B. Apparently she is still with us. But I wanted to capture this over here. Ooh, a couple over here. I'm betting this is a real photograph. I mean, of someone's truck and fifth wheel camper, and just a pair of them. He was also a veteran, but I want to capture this here. Someone who comments frequently on YouTube. Said that he has family, I think it's a he, has family buried all over Vermont. I have to wonder if this is a member of his family.